Good morning. It is Tuesday, March 11th, 2025. It is 10:37 a.m. in my locale. It is currently a beautiful 65 degrees here, okay, and it is sunny. Rained a little bit yesterday, later in the day. Today, it's just cool and breezy and nice, and I'm sure there's a lot of people down here who are frozen to death. Me, not so much. All right. Okay, so health state. Turns out my leg it was good. Last night I took 400 milligrams of magnesium glycinate and 12 milligrams of melatonin. Went to bed about 8:30-ish. And I slept until about 1. Okay, and that's when I woke up and my leg was on fire again. So from about 1 to 4:30, it was up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So that's no fun. Did get, got my shower, wrapped it back up again, same thing we're doing now. Oil of oregano. And then, well, first was the antiseptic. First I got out of the shower, antiseptic, then the oil of oregano, let that penetrate, then the petroleum jelly, then the pads, then the compression wrap. And it hurts. Okay, so I do have my Aleve, so we're getting ready to take care of that. Mental health state. For some unknown reason, my PTSD is acting up. And I don't know why. I mean, I'm seeing the same people every day. I'm seeing the same things every day. And now I'm starting to look at people and I'm starting to get that itch again. I'm like, uh-oh, what do they want? Are they going to act stupid? Are they going to act jerky? What are they going to tell me? Are they going to tell me I'm wrong? What do they want? Just get them away from me. So, one of the things I was told politely was that PTSD never quite goes away. It just gets quiet from time to time. So maybe it's just time for it to wake up. Job hunt. I have made a phone call today and sent some information over. I have an interview tomorrow. I should be expecting a call today. Now, all these things are good because, I'm just banging on the rocks and seeing what comes up. The bad news is that all of these, except for one, seem to be in the New Jersey, Philadelphia area. And we've talked about this before. For me, that's a death march. Okay? Because there's only one reason I want to go back to that area, and it's a death march. So, not fun. Not, be nice to have something to do in a place that I am familiar with, in a place where people act jerky and silly and, they don't want people to live free in those areas. They want people to do as they're told. And that's just still not working for me. And because that's where Kerry is, it's a total death march. It's troubles. Not that I don't like the place. There's plenty of food. Everything's real close. I have at least 2 or 3 friends that are still there. It just frightens me. Not to death, just I have to pay attention. Okay, so let's move on to our daily Zen poem. It is imperative for those who practice the way to believe in it. Those who have faith in the way should know for certain that they are unfailing in the way from the very beginning, thus free from confusions, delusions, being upside down, increase and decrease in errors. Believing in this manner and penetrating the way, thus practice it accordingly, such is the fundamental of learning the way. That's Dogen, 1200 to 1253. Okay? That's very important. I have to say, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. I just have to believe that I am moving in a positive direction, and I will continue my practice. And, other than that, that is all you can do. You can just fill out the paperwork, do your practice daily, try to live as reasonable a life as you can, and then the rest should take care of itself. Should. We'll find out. We're going to flip it up today because we got somebody staring out the window. It is your quiet moment of Bodhi. And there it is. Moving on to our daily rune pull. That is the rune of separation. So let's take a look and see what that has to say. That should be page 92. It is page 92. Okay, now is the time of separating paths, and old skins must be shed and outmoded relationships discarded. And when this rune appears in your spread, a peeling away is called for. Included in the cycle of initiation, Othila is a rune of radical severance. The proper action here is submission and maybe retreat, knowing how and when to retreat and possessing the firmness of will to carry it out. Real property is associated with this, for it is the rune of acquisition and benefits. However, the benefits you receive or your quote-unquote inheritance may be derived from something you must give up. Such a surrender can be particularly difficult, and when you are called to give up or abandon an aspect of your behavior or some part of your cultural inheritance, you must look closely at what you've called your birthright, whether as attachment to your position in society or the work you do, or your beliefs about your own nature. This separation will free you to become truly more who you are. I don't know what you're going to make out of that. My goal right now is what do I do? I have to go talk to them tomorrow and see if maybe I can stay for 2 more weeks at half the monthly rate instead of week to week, because it would save me some money. I hope I'm a pretty good neighbor, so hopefully they'll work with me in order to do that. I do have to go to the store today. I have to get some provisions. It's been about 2 weeks, and our freezer is okay, but we need more ground beef for him, and a couple small things, nothing major. The question is, do I unhook the whole rig to travel 1.2 miles? Or do I do what I did the other week and I try an Uber? And the Uber is about $5. So for one up and one down, $10 compared to unhooking and moving the entire rig and everything else, because that's still a half an hour where I just walk to the front of the park, they pick me up, 3 minutes I'm there, I get what I need, I call for another Uber, and 3 minutes they come back, or 3 to 5 minutes they come back. It takes another 3 minutes to get here tops. So the question is, do you want to spend 40 minutes to an hour unhooking and doing everything, or do you want to try this? Given also that my awning is new, yay, not putting it out today, it's too breezy, but my slide is still on the fritz, and the slide being on the fritz means that I got to get on the ground and I got to open it up to that little panel, and I got to push the button and go to bypass mode, then move the slide in, and it's just troublesome. It can be done, and I know the guy who took care of it, so if I'm doing it wrong, he said he'd just slide by and work me through the process again, not going to charge me a dime. So it's a nice thing to do. Eating, I haven't eaten yet today. I'm still stuck on the 1 meal a day thing. Okay, not a big fan of it, but that's where my appetite is going. So last night I finished the last of the leftovers, so that was good. And then tonight, when I go to the store, I'll probably pick up, I don't know, it'll probably be chicken and rice. It'll just probably be something very, 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 very simple. Gotta get ground beef for him, like I said, because he likes me to sweeten his meal with a little bit of browned, drained ground beef. He seems to enjoy that. He'll eat boiled chicken. He likes boiled chicken a lot, but he likes the ground beef, I think, a little bit better. But that is our plans for the day. That's what we're going to do now. Again, I only did 4 resumes already today. The phone call, okay, submit a resume to 2 people in the same company, filled out 2 more, so that's 4, and I have to do another at least 10. I'm still working on WorkCamper. It's going to take some time for me to back my resume into their system. So I have to open up a Google Drive, and then I have to copy and paste, 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 because they don't let you just upload a resume. And that's okay. Just time. But other than that, that's what's going on. So from me and Bodie on a beautiful, cool day, you guys have a good day. I'll see you later. Bye.